Hello and welcome to another episode of 5-Minute Dissertation Diaries. My name is Marty Scholes and today is Sunday, May 5th, 2024. This has been an amazing week. I'm just so excited. The short of it is I received AQR approval with conditions and now I'm ready to go to Dissertation Defense. Let me talk through what's happened. First of all, on the 2nd, I woke up to find that the AQR reviewer had approved my dissertation with conditions, and it turns out that the conditions weren't that big at all. I requested my chair, they scheduled the dissertation defense, and scheduled time with the AQR reviewer. There was one section in there where the AQR reviewer said, let's discuss. And I confirmed all questions from the dissertation. The defense job aid is loaded into the flashcard software, so now I'm ready to go through and practice the questions that might be asked. Let me expand on that a little bit. There's this document from the school called the Defense Job Aid, and it contains 100 some odd questions that are similar to questions you might be asked. What I did for the proposal defense was I went and I put those in the flashcard software, and I just tried them all randomly so that I was smooth answering them. During the proposal, I didn't get those exact questions, but I did get questions adjacent to them. That allowed me to go, when I was comfortable with all the questions and be able to answer them smoothly, even an adjacent question turned out to be not a big deal at all. I'm hoping that with the dissertation defense, I'll have the same scenario. So there are more questions for the defense. The proposal's like 60 questions. The defense is an additional 40 or so. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to go through that and use a flashcard software and go through and just pound through them. That's what I'm doing in the coming week. I've already submitted my dissertation defense deck for review. Haven't heard anything back. I wound up Thursday with AQR approval with some conditions. Let me talk about that. What I did was I addressed those yesterday. Saturday, I went through and addressed all AQR comments except the one about wanting to discuss. It's a section I wrote about my Zoom meetings. I extracted all the coded segments into 6 documents to replace the transcripts in Appendix G with excerpts of the transcripts that are coded. I didn't realize that's what I need to do in Appendix G. I fixed that. There was a blank page in the beginning of Appendix C and D. I don't understand a word why I put it in there. Because if you get the header stuff, it says Appendix G or Appendix C means this. Then when I tried to put pages in there, the pages automatically went to the next page. I don't know why or how. I fiddled with it for a long time yesterday and I finally got it to work. The AQR reviewer thought that there was no content there because the first page was blank. In reality, the content was there because the first page was blank. My reviewer had the same problem with Appendix I, which had a table in it, and the table didn't start until the next page. I was kind of in a hurry when I got it put in there. I thought, that's a formatting thing. I can't figure it out. I spent what felt like forever yesterday getting all those squared away so that they operated correctly right after the appendix text. I still don't know what I did or why Word behaves that way. If you Google table does not or table has a blank page before it, or table has a page break. If you Google that, you'll see a bunch of comments where people are having the same problem. I still don't know how I fixed it for the table or the images that I had in Appendix C and D. Appendix C and D had the images of the IRB approvals and the approved, informed consent guide. I got all that taken care of. I fixed the blank page in Appendix I. I rebuilt all the tables. I still have a formatting problem with some of the tables, I think. I don't know. I may try to address those before it goes to form and format. We'll see. But I rebuilt all the tables. Table of contents, table of tables, table of figures. And I ran through ReciteWorks. I found 2 bonus references that were in the reference page, but no longer in the content. They were in the content, and I'd removed it. ReciteWorks was down when I submitted to AQR, whenever it was, 2.5 weeks ago. It was just hanging, so I thought, nothing's changed, I'll be fine. But she did flag that. So I removed those 2. I also had a limitation count mismatch across chapters 4 and 5. I reconciled that. And then I posted to the LDP my dissertation along with this note. I said, Drs. Lawrence and Mall, Lawrence is my chair, Mall is the AQR reviewer. I said, I've completed the edits to the dissertation addressing all issues noted, save 2. 1, probably on page III, I need to put a date for the dissertation defense. I don't know when that is yet, hadn't been scheduled. 2, page 134 has a comment from Dr. Mall that we should discuss a section. I said, I have attached a corrected dissertation in case anyone wants to see it, but no action is necessary vis-a-vis the dissertation. From my understanding, the next step is for Dr. Lawrence to schedule time with Dr. Mall and me to discuss the section on page 134. Dr. Lawrence will also schedule the dissertation defense call. Please correct me where I have erred. Sincerely, Marty. It's kind of a gentle nudge because I haven't heard anything about the dissertation defense. Wasn't scheduled Thursday, wasn't scheduled Friday. Now it's going to be Monday. I still have time, assuming I don't fail the dissertation defense. I still have time, but not much. This coming week, working on practicing, going through and running through the deck, practice the presentation, kind of get the timing right, the content right. I get the content on the deck, but not what I'm actually speaking to. I'm going to go through all that. I'll schedule a dry run with my chair after I've run it several times. My goal is to practice it 10 times in 10 days. I don't know if I can do that or not, but I will try. And then while I'm doing that every day, I want to practice 5 or 10 flashcards and just do that. Just grind through that and grind. Actually, I'm going to need to do more than 5 or 10. Maybe for the weekend, I'll do a bunch. I'm going to take a road trip next Saturday with Victoria. Maybe I'll just do a bunch. I'll be in the car waiting for an hour and a half while she's in a building. So I'll probably use that time as well. Who knows? That's what I've got. Hope you're doing well. I'm excited. Hopefully next week, I'll be able to tell you when the dissertation defense is scheduled. Take care.